To use the parking mode, you will need to use the hardwiring cable. These two wires will be connected to the fuse box, and this one will be connected to the ground. You will also need to connect these two fuse tabs to these two wires, to the yellow one and to the red one. Connect them this way, and then you'll be able to connect it to the fuse box. Again, guys, this is our constant battery power, that yellow one, and the red one is accessory. So first I will remove the insulation, pull it off. We will remove extra insulation in order to fold the wire. Now you can twist it together. And then we'll insert it inside the opening on the fuse tab. And now we'll use these small pliers to clamp the wire inside. Make sure it doesn't go out. And repeat on the second one, the same thing. You need to press pretty hard, otherwise it may come out. Right now we'll show you how to install the fuse tabs. For this we'll use the voltage tester to find the right ones. This end of the tester needs to be connected to the ground. In case of this vehicle we'll use this bolt right here. Right now the power in the vehicle is off, so we'll be able to find the constant 12 volts. So I'll show you guys. For example, we have this open slot right here, and if I press on the left side, this is a hot contact, you'll see 12 volts. So if I press on the right contact, it won't show you anything. This is how you can check it. So if you find the hot empty slot and you see 12 volts, this slot can be used. The problem is we have already two different fuse tabs for the mirror dashcam, and they block these slots, so that's why we'll be looking for ones above. And I'll keep going. So if you see the slot already, the fuse already installed in the slot, like I showed you guys, the left side is the hot side. So this is how you can check it. So as you can see, all these three fuses are they get constant 12 volts when the vehicle is off. This one doesn't, as you can see. So we'll use this 20 amp fuse slot for the constant 12 volts. To test the accessory, you will need to insert the key inside and choose the accessory mode, and then you'll basically repeat the process like I showed you. In our case, all accessory fuse slots are blocked by our previous fuse tabs. That's why we will be looking for ignition on mode. So then you have to switch the key into ignition on position, and right now we'll continue checking. So I will press on these two empty slots, guys, and both of them show us 12 volts. We have previously tested them to make sure they don't get constant 12 volts, but we'll show you again. So right now, in the ignition on position, these two empty slots can be used as the ignition on for our accessory wire. Now we'll turn off the power again. Again, the power is now off, just to double check that these two are not constant 12 volts. We will test them again, and as you can see, when the power is off, they don't give us the 12 volt light. This means these two are the ignition on slots. Now I'll use the pliers to remove the 20 amps fuse. Again guys, the yellow wire is the constant 12 volts indicated by battery on the wire. This is our fuse tab, and the original fuse, the 20 amp fuse, will go on the inside. Will go right here. This way we will protect our original circuit, and our new circuit for the dash cam will be the outside one, this one. I will install 10 amp fuse. Our dashcam doesn't consume too much current, that's why you can use 5 or 10, and this will close this circuit, allow the current to flow once you install this fuse into this slot. And this is the accessory wire, guys, the red one. So in this case we are not going to install any fuses on the inside part because we're using the empty slot. We just need to install 10 amp fuse again on the outside and push it in all the way. Right now we'll install the constant 12 volts wire. It goes into this slot. This way we used to have 20 amps. Install it inside. When you guys install it, make sure that the wire faces the front of the vehicle, in our case, away from the hot side. And one more important thing, when you're looking for these fuses, try to avoid critical components like ECU. In our case, this fuse provides power to the power door lock system, and the accessory wire will go into this second empty slot. And as you can see, guys, now we have two different devices connected to the Fusebox, the rear view mirror and the new dashcam. And the last step, we'll need to connect this ground wire. This is the place where it will be connected to this bolt. We already have the grounding wire for the digital mirror connected right here, and we'll use the same spot for the second one. This is the general idea how it gets done, guys. It might differ from vehicle to vehicle. And of course, don't forget to connect the main power connector. Turn the switch to on position in the dashcam, and currently the vehicle is off. So take a look. When I switch it into accessory mode, vehicle gets the power, but the dashcam is still off and the digital mirror is working. So when I switch it into ignition on position is when our dashcam starts working.
Dashcam's powering on.
It will start recording.
Starting recording. GPS is connected.
And now to enable the parking mode, I simply will turn off the vehicle, and then it will switch into parking mode automatically.
Starting parking recording.
And now the dashcam switched to the parking recording. Which means we did everything the right way. Now the digital rear view mirror gets the power, and the dashcam gets power as well from the Fusebox. Thank you guys for watching. I hope this video was helpful. We'll see you in the next one.